So the most important thing we need to think about when we're looking at Pinterest. So this is a great way and a great tool for you to use to bring people from one place to another, for you to actually use the followers funnel, for example. So if you're looking on posting, and the thing with Pinterest that you really need to post every day. If you're not going to post on a daily basis, and the recommendation is to put between 10 to 20 pins a day, I must admit I'm not following that because it's too much for me to do because I've got other social medias as well. But I can see the difference, and you will see it like in my numbers as well. That if I'm not posting regularly, I can see the decreasing in my numbers. So bear it in mind when you start using Pinterest. If you're gonna use it and gonna be really working in it, at least one of the tips I'm gonna give you is every like a week or two, make like a bank of all the pins that you want to start uploading then, and then every day just upload. You can also schedule them if you prefer to do it like this, so you've got the different options. But if you will be able to do that, that's going to be amazing. Because first, you can every pin, and that's the nice thing, you can link to a website. So you can link it to your YouTube channel, to your website, to a landing page, to your Facebook page, to your Instagram page, to whatever you want. If you're selling online courses, so for example, I sell online courses on Udemy, so I link some of my pins to Udemy with my link, and that's how you do it. And that's how you can bring traffic from people that were interested in something that you shared to actually move them to actually maybe by becoming your clients. And that's what you're trying to do. So I'm going to quickly now going to start getting inside Pinterest, and I'm going to show you how to upload, how to create a pin, a board, what does it mean, and how to look at the numbers. So let's start. Upload stuff on Pinterest. I just want to show you, you link it to your Gmail account, and I'll show you in a second how. But I want to show you what does it mean. So if I search on Google for a banana, for example, and I'll go to the pictures, sorry, it's in a different language, you will see that once it's going to come up, there's a lot of pictures, but each one got this red mark here of the save. So let's say I like this picture and I clicked on it. If I clicked on it, I've got two options, either go to the website or save the pin. Okay, so this is a saving. That's why it's a link to a Gmail account. That's why you want to use it. So when people are searching, for example, female entrepreneurs quotes, for example, then I'll see all the different quotes. And if you have quotes that you're posting, this is where you want to be. So once they click in here on this quote, they can see it. They can decide to save it, or they can actually click and come to your website. And that's why you do it, and that's why you use Pinterest. That's where you want to be. Okay, so now we're going to look directly at the Pinterest. So first, make sure that, as you can see here, this is a business account, okay? So make sure you have a business account. The way you open actually a Pinterest account is actually by linking it to your Gmail account. You can always add more than one account. You have it all in the settings. But I wanted quickly to also look. You also can update your profile picture, your title, the cover here, the banner here. I actually let them design mine, so it's their design and not mine. But you can also change it by yourself here with the editing. So this is my, for example, my Pinterest. So as you can see, I've got different type of content. But the one important thing that you need to remember about Pinterest is that if you're not going to be regularly active on it, if you're not going to post, as I said, like between 10 to 20 a day, you're going to get the numbers lowering down. So for me, this is for a week that I've been posting only twice a week. If I would have posted more, the numbers will be higher. And I'm going to quickly show you how you're going to do it. But here I want you to look at the data as well. So this, for example, was exposed to almost 1,000 people. One person here, that's the pin, saved it. Here, 3 people saved it. And the numbers will keep on changing and keep on adding up. But that's a nice thing. And then you can see what's working, what's not, what's giving you better exposure, what's not. And that I'm going to touch in a second with the analytics side. But first, how do you actually create? So before you actually create a pin, which you created from here, you first need to create a board, right? The place where you're going to stick all those pins on. And the boards need to be by topic. So as you can see, I've got social media, marketing. Let's say, for example, I'll enter this. And then you'll see my different pins here. And everything that related to this topic, it's here. everything. And that's a nice thing. So if people look for entrepreneurs inspiration, this is the place for them. So how do you actually do it? You go here. Okay, this is the main page here on boards. You have here, very simple, the plus, create a board. You give it a name. Okay, whatever name you want to choose to. I'll choose this, although I'm not going to create them now. And then if you want, there is like a date that you can add, when it's the start, when you want it to start and to end. I usually don't use it because I want it to stay there. And what you can also do, so let's say you open 2 boards or a board to each topic, but some topics are for everyone because it's for your business. So you keep it as it is and just to create. But if it's a personal one, it's a private one, that's only the pins that you're saving for yourself, for your own needs. All you need to do is to keep this board secret. Yes, you just mark it here and then you do a create. And this is the one way to do it. Okay, so that's going to keep you private, and then how you're going to separate between them. Once you created the board, now you can create a pin. So we go here up, create. You can also create it as an advert or not, but this is it. You just click the pin. And the nice thing about Pinterest, it literally shows you exactly what to do. It tells you exactly. So you're going to add a title, a description. In that description, you put the hashtags and you put your website link. You can publish it now or publish later. And also here you upload the picture. And I'm going to start now and I'm going to show you step by step. So let's say I want to add a picture. So I'm clicking here on that plus. I'm going to show you 2 types of materials, right? So let's say I want to add this. Okay. So I've done open. This is about social media. So I can write for this is just for a second. I'm not going to post it, but just to show you. So this is the title that I want to do. I have still 82 letters that I can still use, characters that I can still use. So it's up to you, but make it very accurate for people to find. And here you can say, social media is very important. And you write whatever you want in the text, and you can add it an hashtag. Okay, social media, media quote, and so on, and you add but also here you need to remember the 422 characters left for here. So you can see I can still write down, but make sure it's a short description and you have it like 4 or 5 hashtags. Try not to even more than this, but get the right one. So this is what you do in that description. Here you just add the website. And that can be either I can link it to my Instagram account, to my website page, to whatever I want to. This is the place where if, let's say, for example, I'm selling here a course, because I do, so I can link it to this. And then I can either publish it now or publish later. If I do publish it, and that's going to help you to schedule it, you choose the date and the time. And if you want to do it now, you do it now. But before you finishing this part, and I want to show you one more thing. You either create a carousel, so you can add more images. So that's an option for you. And once you've done all this and you decide that this is it, and of course you can edit the pin, you can tag the products. You see, if you have products that you're selling and stuff, you can actually do it. And once you're done with all of this, you need to link it to a board. Okay, so this is social media. So I can do social media and then publish. So you must link between these two. Okay, between the pin to the board. That's how you know you do it. And that's you're going to publish, and then it's going to appear over there. The second one I want to show you, okay, I'm going to keep that content. I'm going to add another type of content you can upload is this, for example. This is the video, but this is, I can add like a full video, and this is a GIF, okay, that's come like with some tips. Okay, so it's uploading this. The difference between this to a regular pin is one small thing, okay? So I'll do the same as I've done in a regular one, but the other thing that I have here as an addition is here, the add tags. And here, for example, let's say it's social media. So I'll write social media, and then it will give me options. And then I will need to choose from these options, okay? I can do, sometimes it's just going to show you like this, so you can just delete, enter, or maybe come back here and come back here, and I can do marketing, and then it's going to give me options, and then I can do small business, and it will give me the different options here. And once I'm doing it, okay, small business, fine, starting a business, for example. Once I've done this for the tags, it's going to help me increase my exposure. Then I'll click on the publish. And once I'm publishing, I'm going to see them here. So here I'm going to see the ones that there was an activity on, right? Okay. This is the community of my followers, if I want to know. There's the boards I've got, and this is all the pins. So let's say if I have a pin that there is no activity to the pin, I'll see it here. Once there is an activity, it's moving here. And once you've done this, the other part, it's very important, people are not using enough, is actually the analytics. So the analytics got different options. So first you've got the trends, which is not really for like South Africa. It's good for UK, US, and Canada, but still, you can look at what other people are searching for. What are the top topics? What are the top trends on Pinterest? And then you can actually use it to learn. You can even search, and you can maybe see what you can copy, what you can use for your site and benefit. If you upload videos, or for example, like I've uploaded the GIFs, you can also find here the information. So you can see in the last 30 days, the exposure each and every one of them got. They're all organic and not being paid by adverts, and you can promote it from here as well. And you can see that in the last month, that's what happened. I grew, and I'm keep on growing with the number of views. Okay, almost 10,000 views, watch time, and links click and saves. And that's something I'm working on. Then I see, okay, what type of videos I can add. Just know what's working, what's not. Before I go to the audience, I want to show you this. So this is the big picture, the overview, something you also need to follow. So I can see how many people are exposed, and they also give you an explanation. Your pins were seen. This is the amount of times they've seen, my target, my people engaging, and my engaging audience. And then again, here you can also play on the side if it's organic, paid. I haven't done paid, so I only have organic. You can see the different accounts from the devices, the source. And again, you can play here as well. Okay, so from here, you've got the performance over time. You can do, engagement rate, for example. You can choose whichever option you want, monthly total audience. You choose what you want here, and then you can see the numbers, and you can see on which day you posted what, and which one also help you to grow your page, and that's on. And also here you can see the different boards, okay, that my marketing got this exposures, and branding this much impressions, got 37 pins, 25 pins. It actually looks that my marketing with less pins actually have more than this. So it's something I need to take in mind and think about. Again, also here I'll see the type of it, of the pin, organic, the format, okay, the total impression, and from here I can promote as well. And the one important part is super important. It's going to help you, like you're going to use it in different stuff as well, is to look here, okay? So basically, this is the target audience. And here you can see a few nice things. And I'm just scrolling very quickly for you that you can understand that there's more to it. You can look at your audience and see, okay, what are the categories that they are interested in, okay? And then you click on each category and you can see what are they interested in. So for example, quotes. They're interested in quotes by genres and by emotions. But let's see, I see that education is very strong. So I'm going to click on education. Subjects, and I can click and get more information. Science, very important. Art. Okay, this is the people that are in my target market, and that's what they look. They're actually also interested in home decor, and I can see everything that they are interested in, okay? And those are the other stuff they are looking for. But if I scroll down, I can also see now, after I figured out what they're also lacking, maybe I can bring some content related to this. I see their group, their age, okay, and they are gender. And that's the nice thing, because that's how you can know if you're reaching out to your target market, yes or no. For me, let's say if my target market is mainly female, so I can see I am reaching out. But if my target market was male, I'm not reaching out. Age groups, you can see the different ages here, and I can look the same and see. And it makes sense, by the way, that if your target market is in the age of 45 to 65, I'm not even saying, let's say, okay, 55 and up, it means that are not really there on Pinterest. So if they're your target market, don't use it as a platform for your business. But if you're looking for the more younger ones, or like in between, like let's say the 35 to 54, so you can still use it. So they're still growing. And the other part is that you can actually see where they're coming from, the countries. And if you want it to become a passive income, so for that you need to have more Americans, more United States in the top countries, because they are the one that have the adverts that they implement in your pins, and that's how you can get the passive income. So if that's important for you here, but as you can see, for example, I won't see here much of South Africa or Israel, because the numbers I can see Israel. Because it's very low, because a lot of people are less using it. So just something to think about. If your target market is there, yes. If not, maybe you can either start, transferring them to this platform, so that can also benefit you. And also you can see from which devices they're coming. So there's a lot of information here, and you just need to look and to read. And every time, and the nice thing to also give you to export it, and you can change it. You can check it all the time. You see, I can also look at my engaged audience, and not only in this. And that's how you're gonna learn more and more and more about them. So try to do. You can see that in the engaging, I have more females versus males, like even in the higher. The other one was 60-some%. This is 72, almost 73. And that's how you're gonna learn. So just use it. There's a lot of information here. It's just up to you to use. And if you want the ads, that's it. You can just do it from here. You can create it. But don't rush into this. First, see how your page go. See what's your audience is loving and what's not. And that's it. And just go for it. So good luck. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like my content, just subscribe to my channel and give me a like. And if you have a Pinterest account, by the way, put it in the comment below so I can also give you a follow. And one last thing that I won't forget, the followers part here, it's not really important, because it's all about saving the pins, okay? Saving the pins and clicking to your website. So here I can see like if people clicked or saved. In some yes, in some not, and that's how it works, and that's how you're gonna learn what's working, what's not. I'm still learning as well what my clients are loving, what's not. You see, like this one was a successful one, kind of, because I had 2 people that saved it, but 4 people that clicked for the website, and that's how you can know. So watch this, and good luck with your Pinterest.